All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some more news to talk about for Hogwarts Legacy, including new details on some of the professors that have just been revealed on Twitter. Along with that, we've got some details on how character slots will be working in Hogwarts Legacy, whether or not you'll be able to have multiple characters or have different save slots so you can play the game multiple times without overwriting your previous saves. We do have some great news for that, so I'll be covering those details a little bit further later on in the video. Now, along with that, there was a lot of concerns about whether or not Hogwarts Legacy was getting delayed again due to an update on Steam where the release date was removed from the Steam store page, which had a lot of people concerned on whether or not the game was going to get delayed. So I'll be going over all of that and more in this video, so definitely stick around until the end because you guys do not want to miss out on all of this news. Also, don't forget to enter the 100k subscriber PS5 giveaway. I'll have the details later on in the video, so definitely take a look at that. And if you guys didn't catch my previous upload, I actually announced the 90k subscriber giveaway winner, but I will leave the pinned comment to the giveaway winner so you guys can see who won. Well, first and foremost, let's talk about the issue with the Steam store page removing the release date. As according to this tweet from GameRevolution.com, they said, Hogwarts Legacy fans fear another delay after its Steam release date is changed. And inside the screenshot, it showcases the release date as coming soon instead of February 10th of 2023. Now, if you guys have ever used the Steam platform, then you know that they are constantly updating things. Things are getting reverted. It's unintended. It just happens all the time. But fear not, the game is not going to get delayed on Steam. It's still releasing on February 10th. And even earlier if you're purchasing the digital deluxe version of the game. So fear not, it's not going to delay. It's still releasing as intended. And this is confirmed by none other than Chandler Wood, who is the community manager on Hogwarts Legacy, to which he stated, no delay, other upcoming games on Steam are also experiencing the same thing. So this was a platform-wide problem. This wasn't just for Hogwarts Legacy's game. It was for multiple other games that are coming soon. And let's be honest, if Hogwarts Legacy was going to do another delay again, they would have already announced it. We are right now less than a month away before the game's launch. If they did a delay again, people would absolutely lose their mind, and the pre-orders that are already doing really well would suffer greatly, because that right there is a major red flag. Like I said, it's still going to release next month. Have no fear, this was just a glitch, and I'm sure as you're watching this video, the issue on Steam has already been fixed. Now, moving right along, we've got some more news on how saving will work in Hogwarts Legacy, whether or not you'll have multiple characters on one game, or like some games where you have one save, and then if you want to start a new game, you'll have to completely restart the game to start a new character. But we do have some clarification from WB Games support. A user tweeted out, hi WB Games, I would like to know if it would be possible to create more than one different save on Hogwarts Legacy on PC, because I plan to play one character and my sister will be playing another on the same PC. To which WB Games support responded, thanks for your question. There are 4 separate character slots for each new character. We will have the following 2 types of save functionality in slots: 5 autosave slots and 10 player manual slots. We hope you and your sister enjoy the game. So that right there is great news, because I'm sure that a lot of you, like myself, are going to be playing the game on all 4 different houses, so we can experience the game as a student in the other houses. This is a great feature, and a lot of games don't really support this, even though you would think it would be a given. But since this game is all about your legacy, and there's 4 different houses for you to choose, I'm so glad that they're deciding to do this, because it's such a quality of life thing, especially if you have siblings that are playing on your same PC or your same console. Nothing like your brother going through and overwriting your save after you worked so hard on playing your game, just to have it completely wiped away by your brother trying to start the game for himself. So that right there is going to be something that won't happen in Hogwarts Legacy. You'll have 4 different character slots, which is amazing news, and I'm sure in modding support in the game will increase that number even more. Now, next up, I want to talk about kind of a controversial issue with Hogwarts Legacy that a lot of consumers don't really know about, but if you actively play games on PC, then you're well aware of this issue, and that is this little aspect in the store page that was recently updated. It states incorporates third-party DRM, de novo anti-tampering. To which, if you don't know what de novo is, it's a form of digital rights management with the primary goal that stops people from cracking and pirating games. It also has uses for anti-cheat technology with the goal of stopping cheaters and reporting them to the developer. Now, obviously, with it being a kernel level driver for the anti-cheat, that right there is a problem in its own, but the biggest reason that people don't like de novo is because of the performance impact of the anti-tamper tool. Now, if a game is optimized well, then the performance decrease isn't that substantial, but it really all depends on how well the developer does their job. For some games, even Tekken 7, the actual director stated that the reason that the performance is so bad for Tekken 7 is because of the publisher's implementation of de novo software to stop the game from being pirated. Along with that, with it being a DRM, a digital rights management, that means you're not able to play the game offline, or when the servers go down, you're not able to play on specific networks like university apartments, or some public networks. But my concern is this: if the publisher stops paying for Denuvo, then your game literally will not start. There's also the concern that after the game releases and the game has already been out, that they don't remove Denuvo after the game has already been cracked, which is not a good thing. Now, there are some publishers out there that after the game has been released for quite a bit and they've got the sales that they've wanted, that they will go ahead and remove Denuvo, but then there's others that won't. Even after a game has been cracked by the best pirates in the world, they refuse to remove Denuvo, which isn't a good thing. So not only do you have Denuvo DRM, but you've also got the Steam DRM, and I'm sure the Hogwarts Legacy Wizarding World account will be required to log in whenever you play the game, which is another layer of DRM. So all I'm saying is keep that in mind if you plan on buying the PC version of Hogwarts Legacy. Now, if you play on console, you won't have to worry about that at all, because the consoles are so locked down and they've already got extreme measures for anti-tampering, which doesn't require a third-party Denuvo installation. Next up, we've got some details regarding one of the feminine voices in Hogwarts Legacy, and that is from Amelia Gething, who posted on Instagram, "Very excited to finally announce that I'm voicing one of the two-player avatar voice options in Hogwarts Legacy, the upcoming open world action role-playing game set in the 1800s Wizarding World, which launches on February 10th. They went on to say that I've been working on this game over the last 3 years, and I can tell you now it's gonna be a good one." Now, this last section is really gonna get you excited. Amelia then said, "So get yourself a copy if you'd like to hear me getting fried by a dragon or falling off a broom to my inevitable death." So I guess there's that. Confirmed that you can get fried by a dragon and you can fall off your broom. I'm sure that there's going to be a number of ways for our inevitable doom in Hogwarts Legacy, and just hearing those two ways sounds incredible. I know this sounds weird, but hey, I guess we're going to have to make sure that we hold a tighter grip on our broom and try to dodge from the flames that the dragon will be trying to breathe on us throughout our experience in this game. So there's that. Moving right along, we've got some more details for Professor Onai from the actor that is playing the character in Hogwarts Legacy. They said on Instagram, "I play Professor Onai, who was once a divination teacher at Ugado, the largest wizarding school in the world, a gifted seer whose faith in her sight was shaken by the fact that she did not foresee the loss of her husband. Deciding to leave those painful memories behind, she accepts an invitation by Professor Weasley to teach divination at Hogwarts. It has been a pleasure working with the Hogwarts Legacy team and everyone at Avalanche Software and WB Games." Speaking of Professor Weasley, according to the Hogwarts Legacy Twitter account, we got a brand new character card for Matilda Weasley, to which the tweet that they posted states, "Hogwarts Legacy is in excellent hands with Professor Weasley as deputy headmistress, who is indeed the Hogwarts Legacy Transfiguration Professor." The character card for the professor states, "Matilda Weasley is an exceptionally talented witch with a background as a curse breaker for the ministry, known for her composure and extraordinary wand work. She is a firm but fair transfiguration professor and a slightly intimidated, well-respected deputy headmistress. Professor Weasley has been tasked with getting the player up to speed in their studies and introduces them to their Wizarding Field Guide and the Room of Requirement, both of which are invaluable resources for a new 5th year with a great deal to learn." So it sounds like we're going to be spending quite a bit of time with Professor Weasley during our time at Hogwarts, which is pretty awesome news. I always liked the Weasley family, and I cannot wait to hear about how their journey started with Matilda Weasley as the headmistress at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Moving right along, we've got another character revealed. According to the Hogwarts Legacy Twitter account, they posted, "How will this Ministry of Magic official play a part in your Hogwarts legacy? A high-ranking Ministry of Magic official, George Ostrich, is a charming and gregarious fellow and a decades-long friend to Professor Fig and his wife Miriam. His uncanny ability to unravel the most enigmatic riddles, combined with his steadfast loyalty and trustworthiness, prompted Miriam to enlist his help in solving a seemingly indecipherable puzzle she uncovered just before she died. He may have bitten off more than he can chew, however, and will need the player's help to pick up where Miriam left off." Now, moving right along, in my last Hogwarts Legacy video, I talked about how the hype and marketing for this game was about to be driven up to 1,000%, and that is indeed the case. According to this tweet, spotted in London, #Hogwarts Legacy, I can't believe that after many years of checking Twitter and Reddit for any bit of news about this rumored game, it's finally only days away, and it showcases in London a Hogwarts Legacy Slytherin bus, which looks absolutely amazing. Imagine just driving through town and seeing a Hogwarts Legacy bus like that. It would truly blow my mind. Moving right along, we've got some more news for the Hogwarts Legacy PC version of the game, including the final specs for the game. So let's go ahead and break down everything that you'll need. For the minimum on low specs, you'll need an Intel i5 6600 at 3.3 gigahertz, or an AMD Ryzen 5 1400, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a GTX 960 4 gigabytes, or an AMD Radeon RX 470 4 gigs with DirectX 12. And on the notes for all of the specs, they stated that that an SSD is preferred, and this will get you 720p at 30 FPS on low quality settings. And then for the recommended on high specs, they've got an i7 8700 at 3.2 gigahertz, or an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 at 3.6, 16 gigabytes of RAM on a 1080 Ti, an RX 5700 XT, or an Intel Arc A770, which will grant you 1080p 60 FPS on high quality settings. And finally, for the ultra specs, they've got an i7 10700K clocked at 3.8 gigahertz, or an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X at 3.8, 32 gigabytes of RAM on an RTX 2080 Ti, or an AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT, and that is for 1440p at 60 FPS on ultra quality settings. And last but not least, on ultra 4K specs, you've got an i7 10700K at 3.8, an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X, 32 gigs of RAM, an RTX 3090 Ti, or an AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT, and that will get you 2160p at 60 FPS with ultra quality settings. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you concerned about the PC version? Do you think de novo is going to heavily affect it? And what are your thoughts on all of the characters in the game? And answer this question in the comment section. How do you think you're going to die the first time in Hogwarts Legacy? For me, it'll likely be falling off my broom, but I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are in the comment section. Also, guys, I'm giving away a PS5 for 100,000 subscribers, as well as a big surprise at the end once we reach 100K. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, comment your Twitter handle or your Discord name, follow me on Twitter, send me proof that you're following, and a bonus entry if you follow my Twitch and join my Discord server. All of the links are in the pinned comment, as well as further details on how you can enter the 100,000 subscriber giveaway. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. Thank you all for watching. This has been Wes, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.